Hey there, fellow adult collectors, action figure aficionados. Welcome back. David Eon here in the Toy Museum today, focusing specifically on vintage vinyl and taking a closer look at the Poppin' Fresh family, manufactured by Pillsbury. And indeed, this is the Pillsbury Playthings collection that was made in the early to mid 70s. Primarily 1974 is when the most production was done here. And this is most of the figure collection. There's only a couple of things that are missing, and I'll get into that here in a moment. Poppy and Poppin' Fresh. Poppy, right here, being Poppin's wife, believe it or not. A married couple, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Poppy and Poppin' Fresh, in their original boxes with their little stands that have their names so that you don't mix them up. And by the way, if you're interested in adding things like this to your collection, these two are probably the best place to start because they are the most abundant. They're the ones that are the easiest to find, still sealed if you're looking for them sealed. I'm sure you've probably seen Poppin' all over the place. This is a figure you can find usually loose. I see him all the time loose at shows. I don't believe I've really seen any of these boxed examples at shows. Every once in a while the Playhouse shows up opened. Sometimes it has the figures, sometimes it does not. And again, these were made primarily in 1974. Some were available in stores. Most of this was catalog orders, believe it or not, and I can demonstrate that here in a minute. I believe one of these has a price tag. I think it's this one. Is it? Yes. This one has a price tag, and I think that says $3.19. $3.19. I can't quite make out the name of the store, but the price is $3.19. Hug me, love me, be my friend. Okay, we can do that. And right away you can tell there's some variation here. These two are framed up with the interior box, and then these two have a split box that divides them, and they reverse the positions as well. Poppy's on the left in this package, and then Poppy's on the right in that package. And they were inexpensive enough that I didn't mind going after the variant on these. Same thing was done here with Grandmommer and Grandpopper. Grandmommer and Grandpopper. You see there's a divide in between. It slipped over a little bit, but they were divided that way. And then they changed it to an interior box that actually grips their necks to hold them in place. Now this one is the one that came from the Sears catalog, and I can demonstrate that because I still have the shipper for it, which is here. Sears catalog 49-51101, Grandmommer and Grandpopper Fresh. So Fresh is the last name, and you see they would just put it in this sleeve like this, tape the ends, and throw it in the mail. That's about how it was done, folks. In addition, there was also pop-up hand puppets that came packaged like this, and essentially all they did was they took off poor old Poppin's head and then put it on this hand puppet that's inside this can, and then stuck it in this gigantic box with this sketch of a kid playing with it. And this is incomplete because there are two of these. I do not have the Poppy Fresh that goes with this, just the Poppin' Fresh. As I turn that around here really quickly. And here we go, Poppin' Fresh pop-up puppet, hand puppet with its own stage. Soft, safe, durable, non-toxic polyvinyl head, soft vinyl body, body firmly attached to inside of can. Pop it up to perform. Okay. Yes, indeed. And as I stated, there are two hand puppets, so I'm missing one. This is an old store display that would have been, you know, in your refrigerated section. Use the clamp to attach it there, and they might put recipe cards or coupons in there. Just something extra that helps to set off the look. Then we have some children. These are the finger puppets. These are a lot smaller. You know, these are in the 7-inch range. Like I believe Poppin is about 7 inches tall, and then Poppy would be about 6, and you know, these two are like 6 and 6.5 inches. These are much smaller, and it's the Poppin family as finger puppets. Poppin Fresh and his pals. I don't know that they're his pals. I believe they're supposed to be Poppy and Poppin's children and pets. And there you see, that's Flapjack, Popper, and Poppin Fresh. And then over here, we've got the girls in this package. Biscuit, Bun Bun, and Poppy. And then over here, you see a much darker Pillsbury Doughboy. And it says Pillsbury on his hat. This is a reissue. Now compare it to the original. This is a reissue. A commemorative one that came attached. Here's the nutritional information. Came attached to like a 3-pack of biscuits. And so basically what somebody did here was they just cut this part off and left him sealed in there. Because I've never seen that done before. I just happened to be fortunate enough to get this one. Usually he's loose, but you can see the obvious differences. He's a little thinner. His hat is shaped a little different. Basically, they just remolded him. He looks similar, but it's not the same at all. It says Pillsbury in his hat. The original doesn't have that. Darker blue eyes and such. Manufactured in 1997, the commemorative one. One of my favorite sets here, the Total Long Vinyl Playhouse, and this one is sealed. It's still sealed in the original cellophane, and it's quite literally what it looks like. It is a vinyl toy house with a handle, and you can carry it around with you, and it's got the Poppin family in it, minus the pets. So you have Poppy Fresh, Poppin Fresh, Popper, and then Little Bun Bun the baby. And their tote along vinyl playhouse with furniture. And there is sort of furniture in there. I mean, you can see there's some chairs molded in. It's not much else. It's everything else is kind of drawn on the inside there. And they show some kids playing with the playhouse here. It's a playhouse. Poppin Fresh and his friends Poppy Fresh, Bun Bun, and Popper have their very own house with 3 floors, molded furniture, and a fold-out patio. All right. Oh, it looks like there might be a bed on the top floor. As I get in there a little bit. That might be a bed or a sofa or something. With the finger puppets, there is an additional piece that I do not have, but it is insanely expensive, and that is Uncle Rolly. And Uncle Rolly, who is about the same size as these other figures, comes in a box with a little car that resembles the car from Care Bears, and that is insanely expensive to find still sealed. Every once in a while it pops up like on eBay, but it's so freaking expensive I can't touch it. You know, the closing bids are insane. And down here we have the plush dolls. Love me, hug me. I'm machine washable, soft, safe, and durable. And I just got these recently. And as you can see, they are very soft plush. Although he does have little vinyl eyes. And then there's Poppy. These are about, what, 8 and 9 inches tall, respectively, not counting the hat. And I got these again just recently to add to the collection. And they did the same thing that they did with the original set here. Dark and light blue boxes. Dark and light blue boxes. And there is a split. And I just wanted to point this out. If you ever find these, you'll notice this window, right? There is a split here. You see that in the cellophane? That's deliberate. So if you find one of these and there is a split down the center of the cellophane window like this, this is how they were made. It's not that a defect, it's not that somebody cut it. If you look very carefully, you can see that that split actually overlaps. It was made this way on purpose, I believe, so that you could reach in and touch them without destroying the cellophane on the store displays. In addition to these two, there's a teddy bear. Teddy bear is also stupid expensive, but not as expensive as Uncle Raleigh. Not by a long shot. Anyways, just wanted to share. I love the vinyls. Those are the Product People vinyls that were made by a different company. They all look like they go together, but they were not manufactured by the same companies. I'm sure you've seen some of this floating around. Thoughts? What do you think of the Poppin' Fresh family? Something that you collect, something that you're interested in. Maybe you have the Funko Pop versions. Funko did Pillsbury Doughboy not too long ago. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. Sure hope that you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you are new. And if that is it, then what more can I say? But thanks for watching. And we will see you again soon.